That scrolly thing with
So 4 minutes before liftoff, we are live, by the way.
Hello.
Alright, everybody meet at OJ's.
Where's OJ's? Oh, is that what it is? I was just doing a bit of pole dancing.
The wrong color though, but yeah. Actually, I guess maybe probably over here. This is where the spawn point is.
There's this door in it, yeah.
And everybody just stand around the spawn point.
Then put your hands up against the wall, bitches. You get frisked.
Is this a shakedown?
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Can't remember the last time I was frisked.
Why'd you get arrested?
Twice.
Okay, wait, hold on. Adam, move up.
Hey, guess what?
No, hold on. Adam, move up one step.
Left or right?
Move up one step forward. Okay, good. No, Allard, stay there. Thank you. Ian, move one step forward.
What's he trying to do?
He's getting the names there.
Ian, again, one step forward. Yeah, okay, and nobody move. Thank you. Allard, stop moving. Hi Jeremy, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, buddy? We have Henry the 5. Welcome, guys. Won't be long. 3 minutes before liftoff, and before the day review of what's the name of the map?
Yeah.
Which map?
Your map, dumbass.
Oh.
Oh, is that what it's called? Your map, dumbass.
Your map, dumbass. Yes.
Yeah. This is your map, dumbass. No. It's
that
called
lasted about 10 seconds.
Kcender.
Don, move forward.
Yeah.
Forward again. A little again. Good. Kcender Valley.
Kcender.
Kcender Valley, sorry.
Kcender.
Kcender Valley, is that there?
I'll be getting a Canadian accent.
Is that a misspell? Did you misspell something there? Or?
No.
No.
If you know the meaning of it, you'll be good. If you don't, too bad.
You're never gonna get it, John.
But okay, but no one says
I
the
think I
meaning.
can
We'll see what people say in the stream.
Sorry, 4DM. What?
Wodger won't get it, but
Yeah, why'd you won't?
I don't get anything. I'm English.
it's an English word.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam, what the fuck? No, I didn't swear.
You did.
Yes,
the
I did.
And then I wonder why YouTube doesn't pay me anymore.
Yeah, why'd you?
Sorry.
Disgraceful.
This is for YouTube. Sorry, bitches.
That's gonna make all the difference, I guarantee.
Okay. All right.
1 minute 30
Where did my
seconds.
list go here? Shoot.
1 minute 30 seconds.
Already 7 people watching. That's good. That's good, people. Keep on coming.
Hi, people. Hello there.
By the way, guys, if you want to go sub to Farmer John, link down below in the description. His YouTube channel is right there. Go sub to him.
He likes messages.
But not if you're looking for farming videos. There aren't any up there yet.
Oh, there's your map, but like 6 months ago.
You have to do
Oh
a
yeah.
few,
that's
John.
the old
Hey,
one.
Gaming with Jim, how are you doing?
Have to do a few, John.
Yeah, no.
And I can see some real farming.
If I had somebody who would help me set up OBS, I could, but you know,
Yeah.
their
I would.
person's always too busy.
No,
Yep.
I'll help you.
Oh, that's nice of you, Delta.
Yeah. There you go.
It only took him 6 months to agree.
Yeah, with the contract, and I want food with it.
It'll
It's
take you a
food.
year.
Union
It's still
position,
food.
though.
Is that chicken wings?
You
It's
have
gotta
a
be chicken
carb,
wings.
right?
Chicken wings. Yeah, but I had chicken wings yesterday. They were good.
You have a union card, right?
Yeah.
You could tell they were yours. They weren't burnt.
No,
What's
that?
no, that's how I like it. I like it when it's crispy, not wet. Crispy
It's a
chicken
crispy-
wings are awesome.
Were they?
Oh, okay.
The ones that you had were crispy?
Yeah,
Or
well,
were they? That was before they were cooked.
well, that was like halfway cooked. They weren't fully cooked. The picture already soaked. I put them when there's a crust on there, and that's how I like it. Crispy and good.
Right.
Crusty.
Okay, guys, let's roll the intro and then let's give the whole tunnel to John here. So, rolling intro in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Intro.
An intro.
And hello guys, welcome back to the Farming Simulator 2017 with a special person here who is not special to us, but might be special for you people. And that is Farmer John with his reveal of the map.
Hey Delta.
Hey John.
See this?
We have Ian, Roger, 4D4M, Allard, 4D4M's Adam. Sorry.
It's cool, it's cool.
So guys, it's a big reveal. It's going to be a map tour. That's what we're going to do for 1 hour. Then we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to go have fun. So, John, the stage is yours. You show us around your wonderful map that you built. Tell us what's behind it. Where does it come from? It's yours.
I don't know. Where'd it come from? Switzerland, I think? No, actually, I started with the base map of Lawfolds. I talked to Stussy. He told me he was fine with that, using that as his base start from. But I just thought that, given the way we like to play multiplayer, we should add some things in and change some things around. So, basically, I don't know if Delta's pulled the PDA map up yet on the stream, but if you look at it, we're at the Co-op Operations Center, basically right in the center of the map. And this is the spawn point where we were all standing over by the office building. It's the spawn point. And this was designed as a big yard just to hold all the shared equipment that we would use all over the map. And then the individual farms, the cow farm, the pig farm, the sheep farm, would hold some of the equipment that would be more specific to that area, along with the seeders and fertilizers for the fields that they own. But all the harvesting equipment, most of the tractors, trailers, balers, stuff like that, was all designed to be held up here. Now, it does have a lot of starting equipment in it, but when we play it this afternoon, we're probably going to change some of it out. But basically, you start with a slew of equipment. You got a forage harvester, a couple combines, a lot of... What was good?
Just had a pee behind the stacks there.
Okay.
Couple combines, the mowers. Got some tractors over here. They're all Massey's in the starting equipment. You got your baling equipment. You got some trailers, tippers. There's a tedder here, and a rake. A couple more trailers, an auger wagon. This, like I said, this is where the bulk of the equipment would be stored.
So that's the central place for everyone.
Yeah, did you show the map?
Yep.
PDA map? Okay. Over here you have some diesel tanks that are used to store diesel. These start out as empty, so you are going to have to use a fuel trailer to fill them up, and they will run out as you use them out of there. Back behind the fuel tanks you have a bunch of water storage tanks back, which does have a trigger there for filling up water triggers.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
Does it charge you for storing the fuel, Job?
It does a small number. I mean, you have to buy the fuel first, and the only viable fuel is at the dealer. So you'll have to buy fuel there and then bring it up here to store it. But yes, it does. I think it charges you a small amount as like a processing fee for putting it into the tanks and storing it here. Be like a delivery fee, I guess. But
Right, cool.
let's I guess we'll jump in some tractors and then take a little tour around. I think we need one more tractor though, Delta.
It's okay, I'm using a big harvester.
Oh, okay. Well, we still need one for Ian, unless he gets the other harvester.
I'm gonna get the other harvester.
Or he could drive the forage harvester. Up to him.
So the leader is first.
And Roger is last.
Thank you. wonder why.
Say hi to Fred as you leave the field here, or leave the
Oh,
barn
hi,
here.
Fred. How's it going?
Oh, Fred,
Just
Fred,
hanging
Fred.
around.
So where are we heading?
We are going to head up to the animal market first, I think.
Okay.
So,
And here's the PDA, guys, for you guys going to want to look. I made it bigger, so you know where
put
we're
the
heading.
PDA up. You can see that we own field 24, which is the big field here to our left. Field 21, 25, 28, 29, and 30. 30, which is a grass field. And then us all 12 and 13, which are some smaller fields to the north. 13 being particularly a weird field because it's inside the inside a mountain, in a little valley that's inside the mountain range up there. But from the co-op buildings we were just at, you can go out either left or right from the building, and you'll come to main gates which lock the area down from the public. Now, for those of you that might have played the Lawfolds map, the traffic there, of course, was European, driving on the left side of the road, or British, I guess, driving on the left side of the road, but it's been converted over to right-hand drive.
And if I recall, that was a pain in the butt.
It was not very easy, but then I think I saw a tutorial on how to do it easier after, of course, after I was already done.
It's always like that.
There's a new addition to the map, a tunnel going through the mountain range.
And you did the tunnel, right?
Well, I installed it, I didn't create it.
Yeah, but that's it. You installed the tunnel. Was that hard to
Gonna-
install?
No, it's just a place, like a placeable item.
Okay.
Going across the street here to the Blainesville Animal Market. Or Bladesville Animal Market, sorry. Not Blainesville. This is where you can buy and sell all the animals. Got the little cowies, the little piggies. And
What were
the
the
little,
first ones called again? Sorry, John.
little cowies. Make sure Roger doesn't stop here at the sheep.
We'll make sure.
Speaking of which, where's
Not
our
allowed in
whales?
here.
John, these hedges, are they collisionable?
Are you stuck in one?
Yeah.
Well, then I think you know
I
the
think we know
answer.
that.
I was just checking.
So
What
what?
did I say?
That's the bell sale right here.
Yes. Up here at the animal market, like I said, you sell the animals, buy the animals here, and then there is also a bale sale trigger right here at this barn.
And is that manure pit right there? Are you able to pick up manure from there, or it's just
No.
the decoration?
That was just decoration from the...
It'd be fun to know if you could put the manure pit over it, though, the placeable one, and see if that would work.
Put it over it? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
yeah, because you're able to put it over it sometimes. So
Oh, I didn't know that. We
Yeah.
can try that.
we could try that. That could be interesting to know.
Yeah, I worked on this section long before that manure mod came out, so I never even thought about that. But in the future, we could
Yeah.
probably put that in. It'd be a good idea.
Yep.
Well, we lost some people, but where the heck did Roger go?
Who knows? Continue the tour.
Okay.
Moving on.
Moving on, we're going to go north. There is a sell point up here, and then there's access to a couple more fields.
So all the names in this map are pretty much are people that you know and your friends.
A lot of them, yeah.
Wouldn't say
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, I don't know if I would go that far. Like that animal market one, I'm not so sure about it anymore. The phone call I got a little while ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, they all have some kind of meaning to our little group here. Adam, you go in the first one, I'll go in the second.
I ain't falling for that again.
Yeah, the the gates up here at the Delta's not here yet.
That's right. My thing is, don't push me in the butt, please, the Lord. Behave.
I'm glad the rest of them could join us.
I know.
Come here. So
The gate's up here. There's an in and an out gate. You cannot come in the out gate, so.
Oh, now you tell me.
And is there a timer?
No, there's no timer on this one.
Okay.
And this is the Orleans Grain Company. It's just a sell point for all the normal grains. Like I said, also there are some fields up here. Whoa. Traffic.
Yeah, your traffic runs pretty a little fast.
Not as fast as some, but
Yeah,
still cause some issues.
we know that.
There is one. We're just going down here to the mountain range to look for the hidden field. Well, not really hidden, but there's a tucked away field back here in the corner.
So number 13, the one that we own.
Yeah, the one that we own. There's only one way in, one way out.
So I like your fields. They're not flat. They're not squared either. They're oddly shaped and rounded.
Yeah, I tried to, you know, for the most part, the ones that I changed, I tried to stay away from completely square. I know that ticked some people off, but
Yep.
for those that
Is it
have a hard
Courseplay
time
friendly?
driving in a straight line. To tell you the truth, I've never played it with Courseplay. So I'm sure some of the fields will be Courseplay friendly, some may not. So it's just going to be one of those things. But like I said, my main reason for doing the edit and creating this was to have something to play multiplayer specifically.
Yeah.
So in that case, you know, you're usually not going to be using Courseplay.
No, but for someone who would want to play single player.
Play single player, yeah. Some fields will, some won't.
I could predict right now that it's not higher friendly.
What's not hire friendly?
Well, you can just hire a worker and make it work.
It won't let you, or it just doesn't. It's not friendly.
It's probably not friendly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, yeah. In this one especially. I swore we had 6 people with us at one time.
Yeah, well, we'll lose a couple.
So we do own that field. We do not own this field on our right. That's the other thing. Not all of the fields. Well, in multiplayer, I guess it really doesn't matter because there are no missions. But in single player, not all the fields have missions assigned to them. It's probably about 50-50.
So where are we heading next?
Next, we'll head over, or we'll head south on the map and down to the dairy sell point, and then probably go through some of the pig farm and the sheep farm down there. And then we'll head back up to the other side of the map.
So the dairy sell point is for the milk only. I'm guessing you don't have production on this map?
No, there's no. The only production is wood pallets, or not pallets, but wood boards out of the sawmill. But there is no other built-in production.
And are you able to sell those on the map directly?
Yes.
Okay.
Roger, we're headed the other way?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Just looking for a turnaround point because these hedges just kill you.
There is.
Oh,
Roger.
Sorry. Traffic.
Yeah, and now I'm stuck.
Oh, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Oh my God, what's happened there? Hang on, let me back into you. Let me back into you.
Fix the problem.
Yep.
Well, I'm long, guys. I'll be catching up. Roger freaking rammed me.
I didn't. Oh, I did.
Told you we should have stuck to my original idea.
Which was?
You don't remember?
Leave Roger at home.
No, the low loader.
Oh, put me on the back of a low loader. Thanks, boys. Yeah.
Well, at least then you
like
wouldn't
that.
crash.
Well, and you're right, I'd get around, wouldn't I? What the fuck's the password to get into these places? Oh, it says no entry. That helps.
And I'm stuck again.
That wasn't me.
Nope, that was a tunnel. Stupid tunnel. Don't drive too close to the tunnel edges. We'll get stuck. I confirm.
It's definitely got collisions on there.
Yeah.
Big collisions.
You won't be long, guys.
Has anybody bumped into Ian yet?
You'll be the first to bump into anyone, John. Roger.
Oh, well, I'm way
Sorry,
behind
John. I keep
everybody.
blaming you, mate.
Yeah, it's his fault.
Is those signs for sale signs that were already built in there, or you added them? John.
Talking about the field markers?
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh no, those were... I created those. There's about 4 or 5 different ones scattered around the map. Are you on your way, Delta?
I'm right behind.
Behind who?
Yeah.
Oh, I see you now.
So here is the dairy.
Yeah, this is Linda's Fine Milk Products, the dairy sell point. The trigger for the milk sale is around the back here.
And does it have the milk stop trigger built in?
No, that's something you have to add. That's gives you the option if you don't want to sell milk and don't want to pick it up and deliver it, then you don't have to. But if you do want to, then you do have to add that to your map. Just place it somewhere out of the way. Oh, look, it's a flying Delta.
It is.
He's jogging through the air with the greatest of ease. Okay, headed back out to the main road. Oh, look who joins us.
We found a Roger.
Yep.
We'll be taking a left here. Up here there are 2 driveways basically. This first one goes into the pig farm, which we're going to get to in a little bit different way. And then down here, the second one,
Come on in.
is the driveway that goes into the sheep farm. Interesting little sign there on the left hand side at the intersection. I want to check that out.
So it says Gold Nugget Mining, Operation Center, road closed.
Way to give away the secrets here, Delta.
Yep. I was thinking that.
I just read what was on the sign. That's all I did.
Well, I know. You
Careful
should
of
have
this
just
road,
like
Roger.
glanced at it and left a little secrecy in it.
No, I did turn right. You're okay.
So
It's a bit tight, man.
that's a tight little roll right now.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Is there is there any mud on this map?
Mud, like deep holes, not that I'm aware of. Or not on purpose, let's put it that way. With the dirt terrain, or the real module with the dirt, it does kick up a lot of dirt when you're running through fields and stuff, but there are no hidden mud holes that I made on purpose.
Made on purpose, correct?
Yeah, I
Word
had to,
about it.
I had to put that little disclaimer in there.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the this is the sheep farm, and hasn't changed too much from the Law Folds map. I did change the silos out on each of the farms, and each of the farm silos is a separate silo system. So when you store grains or what have you in this silo, you can only pick it up from this silo. And it does not show when you do your escape menu to look and see how much.
So
how much you have
so
stored.
how do you know? Is there a board somewhere, or you have to drive
No,
up
there
to
isn't.
it?
You have to drive up to it.
And is putting a board or putting maybe the farming tablet one of your future projects, or don't think so?
We're probably going to try to do it. I hadn't even really thought about it until just the other day when we were talking about it, so it hasn't been something that I've really looked into yet.
By the way, we have Nick Sarp in the building. Thank you very much for joining us, Nick. Appreciate.
But
Hey, man.
this is the wool spawn point right here. You got plenty of storage.
The wolf
yeah.
spawn point seems to be really small. Is that correct?
Well,
or
Yes, it only spawns one at a time.
okay, so it doesn't make.
It does not have an accumulator, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, so when one is done, you have to move it.
Yes,
Okay,
that is correctamundo.
copy that, Roger.
Well,
You need to make sure need to make sure these gates stay closed, because the sheep have free range all the way back here through these buildings and around the building. They're not fenced in past that gate, so you have your little sheep pasture back here with the feeding trays in it, the water tray over on the other end here.
So you have to go in and feed them and water them and then get out and close the gate.
Yes. Yes.
Good. I like that. I like how it's not easily accessible. You know, like it's not just you drive by, drop everything, and leave. No, you actually have to go in and stuff. Like it.
And then back here where we stop inside this barn, I believe, is the actual repair shop. You want to make customizations to your tractors and everything. The icon's hiding back here in the corner.
Okay, and I'm guessing you don't have to pay the
Right.
fee for
These are the free customizations that you're doing at your shop.
it. Makes sense because you do own the place. And you have more storage up here.
Yes, another storage building up in the front. And then the house for the sheep farmer down here, with the chickens running free range around it.
Allard, open the gate.
And is that the chicken that you pick up eggs from, or just?
Oh, yes. They all spawn their eggs up around the house, even though they're able to walk all the way through the grass area here.
Oh yeah, okay.
I see a floating chicken. Shoot.
Where's it floating?
Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, they are.
Well, yeah, it is. He's
There's-
flying.
There's two flying chickens.
That's a special breed that they have here in Kcender Valley.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, add that to my list. But as far as laying eggs, they're all going to be right around the house over here, so you can find them.
Do the
Flying.
eggs fly as well?
They might.
Ooh, okay.
We'll know that eventually, I guess.
That means the prices will be going up.
I stole my tractor. Oh, there it is.
All right. So where's next, Mr. John?
Anybody open the gate? Nope. Next, we're going to go over to the pig farm. We're going to go out the back gate here. There's a back road that takes you around through the fields to the pig farm.
So the pig farm is... The pig farm's close to the co-op anyways. It's south of the co-op.
Yes.
So.
And if you look at the... bring the PDA map up again, Delta.
Yep.
You see the brown lines are dirt roads on the map, and the bright green lines are the paved roads
Nice.
that are on the map. And where do we go here? We have to go right, don't we? Yep. If you look over in the left inside this field, there is a little pond area there.
Yeah, that's nice.
Where you
Farmer
get
Klein
water.
says in Lawful there was flowering cows.
Flying cows?
Yep.
Or chickens?
Cows.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Well,
push
there
me
may
into the
be in
bush. I
here
don't
too.
mind.
We'll go check if there's flying cows. Well, I guess we couldn't see
we
them
don't-
today because we
don't
don't have
have
any,
cows
but
yet.
maybe this afternoon when we play the multiplayer map, maybe we'll buy a couple and see if they're flying.
There's a little forestry area here that is owned by the farm, so we can cut.
Thank you, Nick, by
some
the way,
trees
for
if
the
we have
host.
to.
Thank you very much.
There are 2 other forestry areas on the map that are set up as fields that you have to buy.
But this one we own, so this one we're able to cut down, right?
Right.
And the other ones we don't own. We have to buy them.
Yeah, the other ones we
Thank
don't
God
own.
for that.
But we can buy them to give Roger something to do.
No.
Yeah, that's Roger.
I'll get lost in
Oh, no.
Behave, Roger.
But yeah, get
Okay,
lost.
I'm behaving. I'm just telling you, log in. No.
Okay, if you go through the gate that I just passed, I'm not sure where Delta
shit.
is, that he's coming up
Just
to.
crashed.
Yep.
That would take you over to the
Ian's
cow
just going to
pastures.
bash me up the
To the
backside.
cow pasture.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're headed up this way, which goes into the pig farm. And the the layout of the pig farm really hasn't changed too much. That was something I had on the list for a future update to completely change it, but
So
not too many
it's
people playing. with
it's
the
the
pigs.
original one.
For the most part, yes. There is a new water point right here on the left-hand side as you come into the yard.
You mean that trailer that's there, or you mean the tanks? that are
No,
there?
the water tanks that are laying here.
Okay. And that's
sitting there.
a trigger for, or is that a storage place?
No, it's a trigger for free water.
Okay.
Rainwater that came off the roofs.
Then do you pay for that, or it's free?
No, it's free rainwater.
Good.
We do have a new storage silo system here. Storage barns. Come around to the main area of the farmyard where some equipment's already parked.
And I see that you start off with a lot of pallets of
Yeah,
seeds
you're
and fertilizer.
Right, you're stocked with some fertilizer, some seeds, some liquid fertilizer. The seeders are here. The seeders and the fertilizer spreader and sprayer and cultivator.
Robert wants to know how many fields are there in total.
41? 41, counting the 2 forest fields.
And Nick Sarp says that remake of Lawfold. Yes, it is a remake of Lawfold. Just a disclaimer, by the way, guys. Just want to make sure that everyone knows, and it's public there. We do have permission. I mean, John has permission to stream it, to have this map out. So.
Yeah, I mean, saying it's a remake of Lawfolds is maybe a little misleading. I used the Lawfolds map as a starting base, but we've reworked all the selling points, so it's not like I'm trying to imitate the same area that Stussy was when he created the original map. It doesn't really imitate any real life area. It's just we put in changes that, you know, made it a little bit more, hopefully made it a little bit more multiplayer friendly, and just to help or to add in some things that, you know, we like to be able to use and have when we play multiplayer.
But I'll be honest with you, I think it's the first map that I've seen that's, you know, based for multiplayer, based for people to play on. Because usually we see those maps where they're all single player and based on single player use and not really multiplayer. And your main focus for you was multiplayer and having fun in a team. Right.
Now we may find, you know, as the course goes on, we may find things that don't work.
Yeah. Or
that need to be changed and improved. I know that wasn't Roger that just coughed.
What?
When I said that. We'll come up with a list of things that...
Yeah, of course. Like, and like any maps, there's some goods and some bads, but you know, it's not about focusing about the bad, but focusing about the goods. So,
hey guys,
where are we heading?
You guys all noticed that how whenever we're all here in a group, Roger's headed the wrong direction?
Always forget about him.
Don't follow him, Ian.
He is.
Bad idea. Yeah. Okay, this is the other entrance to the pig farm. It goes back out towards the farmer's house and back towards the central co-op yard where we started the game. We're going to go back through that and then out to the other side of the map.
Okay. So how much money and equipment do you think you have on this map?
If we sell it?
Yeah.
What was the number, Lard?
It's well over 2 million, isn't it?
Yeah, Lard sold it yesterday. I think it's a little over 2 million if you sell all the equipment.
And that's 2 million without season mod, because remember, if you use season mod, we'll give you full price. Therefore, it will be more than $2 million. So yes. you probably have around maybe $3 million worth of equipment.
Right. Well, that was the thing that always bothered me with most maps when you try to play it multiplayer. You got to cheat in money to be able to get the equipment that you need to have multiple people playing at the same time.
Yeah.
So my idea was to just put the equipment in the first place in the default file, enough to have multiple seeders, multiple cultivators, whatever running at the same time.
And that's a great idea, and you're right, because we usually start a map with nothing, you have to seed money, or you have to work your way up, and it takes a while then to work your way up. And you know, there's always that one guy who's doing nothing, just chopping down trees, another guy who's in a tractor.
Roger.
So, Roger, yeah. So, yeah. No,
yeah, press the button for the map, Roger.
But it does still give you the option if you want to play single player and you want to play with, or even multiplayer, and you want to play with different equipment, which we will be doing this afternoon. You know, you still got the money there in the original game by selling the equipment that allows you to make those changes.
Yeah.
Without having to go to a money cheat or whatever to get it. But while we're waiting for
just continue.
Yeah. But this is the main entrance to the farm or to the co-op area that we came out before, and we went right. We're going to go left now and down towards the dealership and all the rest of the sell points.
Okay. So we went through the animals except the cows. We're going to do the cows after.
Right. The cows are all the way on the other corner of the map.
Okay. And that's one other thing I like about your map, how it's all like separate and all like far away, which makes you work for your stuff. You know, it's not all in the same area. It takes 5 seconds to feed them all and stuff, or water them all. You actually have to take a drive down and do it.
Right. And here's the equipment dealer. This is the only place you can buy gasoline on the map. And your triggers for your repairs. Well, this first garage entrance is where you would pull in to make any customizations on the or even if you want to sell or whatever.
And where's the trigger for that?
And the triggers are actually in the office, which you can get through here, or you can go out and walk around the corner to the main office. The office is through here, and you got the sell trigger and the repair trigger right here.
I'll be honest, this looks more like a bar, but it's okay.
Hey,
Hey.
that's after hours.
Okay. After hours bar. Nice machine, by the way.
Got your little break room back here. Yeah, I need to put a little
Nice.
snap machine in there too, though.
I like your
What?
Oh, I have one too. Nice.
Oh, you're looking at your little signs.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
But this dealer carries equipment for all the brands, so doesn't matter what brand you buy. They got spare parts to fit everything. This JCB that's here is actually owned by the dealer, not owned by the
player.
farmer.
So, are you
So
able to reset it though, since it's owned by the dealer, or you're not able to do that at all? Or is that a good question?
Good question. I don't know that we've had to ever have to reset it.
And a large.
Hopefully we won't, since it's here on. It's meant to stay here at the dealer for loading up when you buy fertilizer and stuff like that. Instead of having to drive a tractor down that's got a front end loader on it, you just use the JCB to do it. And then Adam is ready for his little. I want to go up, man. Oh, it helps not to drive off the front when you're going up.
Yeah, come on, go back in there.
Ready for his oil change. Oh man, it's still got that little quirky thing. I thought we worked. Oh, because Adam.
No, it does have it because we're multiplayer. Single player, it doesn't happen. So that's a really neat thing that the lift does work on this map, and you actually made it work. And I remember that time where you.
Yeah, this was an old one that used to work off the animation map trigger.
Yep.
And we couldn't get it to work in 17 on that, so I just took that part out and I just reworked this an entry in the animated objects file to make it work.
Love it.
Watch your head, Ian. Coming down.
And I like the fact that there's broken down tractors here and half missing
Multiplayer
tractors
glitch.
and stuff. And
Oops.
yeah, just
Can you
move.
move, Adam?
Move used to be able to do it, or get out and get in.
There you go.
There you go.
They got a couple, other tractors they're working on here in the shop.
So those models.
It's very cool, Massey Ferguson over here.
Those models, did you actually have to export those models and move things, or they came like that?
Which models you talking about?
Well, the tractors, both tractors.
Oh, well, the other tractor was just a standard tractor that's in a lot of in the Giants map somewhere. This one is an in-game Massey that I just pulled the model out and put in here.
Yeah, you pulled it out, pulled the wheels out, pulled a couple stuff out, and I like it.
The wheels fell off themselves, but yes.
Don't tell everyone.
Okay.
So that's the place where you buy your diesel, and as you said, that's the only place you're able to buy it.
Yes.
And that's good. There's already one pump that's not working. Good stuff.
Yeah, there's a pump that's broken here. Sorry. Haven't had time to try to fix it. Okay, loading back up. Uh-oh, this will be interesting.
God.
Not sure we tested the weight limit on that.
I don't think there's a weight limit, but I know there's a height limit.
Oh, that's true too.
Would help if you backed up on it straight. I'll do that.
Whoa. Uh-oh, straining it.
Oh, damn. See that, Aaron?
You touching the...
So if you really want to do a oil change for it, you could, but I don't think it's recommended.
Yeah. Don't think it's recommended for this heavy of equipment here.
I agree. So let's move on and let's leave Ian there, who's going to get stuck for sure. So where are we heading next?
We're going to head next door to the next sell point.
And what do you sell there?
What's the next one? The OGF. Yeah, that's a. Well, it's on the sign. I don't remember. I've limited some of the sell points to specific items.
Okay.
This is a seed and feed wholesaler, so I believe it only takes. It doesn't take root crops. Yeah, it just takes the soybean, sunflower, corn, wheat, etc. Notice you have a receiving and a shipping side. The receiving side is where you would pull in to sell.
So you would dump it here, but why would you receive? I would guess you could receive the seeds and fertilizer.
Yes, you could. You buy seed and fertilizer there. Well, just seed if you have to. Okay. Seed and fertilizer, sorry. As opposed to buying it at the dealer. And then in the other side, in the accident. In the Clueless mini warehouse storage area, there are several businesses in here, but if you're interested in renting space, they have plenty available.
So yeah, we have the for rent, but we also have DuPont's pallets.
Oh look, there's a Nancy's here.
That's true, I forgot you put Nancy in here. For rent, we have Delta Bravo Productions.
Oh, Nancy's got an egg sale in here.
So you sell the eggs to Nancy?
Yes. Wholesaler.
And we have Adam's Equipment.
Some equipment importer and crate builder.
Is those places a selling point? No, not for Adam.
No.
For
Nope.
So the only thing for sale is Nancy's
And
eggs.
here is the yes.
Okay. So at least we found the place for selling the eggs. And it would be fun for a next update to have all those for rent actually, you know, with other people in there.
Yeah.
Could be interested.
Yeah, subscribers.
Yeah, subscribers. Or
We could have a wanker shop.
the wanker could be in there, yes.
That's not a very nice thing to call about Roger, you know.
Who mentioned Roger? Speaking of, oh, there he is. back there.
Wanker,
I'm not sure what you and Ian are doing here, but yeah, we'll head back up the road some more. One thing Giants needs to put in is giving you speeding fines, like ATS does.
Well, wasn't there a mod to do that?
I don't know. I'd never heard of it if there was.
I know for the 15, FS15 you had a mod for that.
Oh, I don't ever remember seeing that. Catching up.
Yeah, we're behind you.
Alright, make a left-hand turn here.
What do we have here?
We're going down to the Size A trucking, which is a hay sale.
So you have two mail cell, I guess?
Yeah, there's a second bale sale here on this side of the map. Got one at the animal market, and then one on this side of the map.
And there's a little forest area here.
All around it.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Could you chop down those trees and make it a field?
Where are you? Oh, on the right-hand side? Yes, I'm sorry. I was looking to the left.
Down the right.
Yes, well, that is a field. You have to buy the field, and then you can clear those trees off to create the actual field in there.
So a nice little tiny...
Yeah, just a second point that you can sell bales at.
And now I don't know where the fuck we're gonna get out of here, but okay.
Just a U-turn.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about all the stooges are in front of us.
Oh. Well, the gate the Stooges just opened will lead you eventually to the cow farm also, but we're headed in a little bit different direction to get there. But it does head down into some of the other fields and eventually takes you all the way down to the cow farm. You were talking about this area on the left, correct, Delta?
Yeah.
With all the trees in? Yes. That was put in there so that you would have to cut the trees down to own that field. The fields where the forest areas are set to lower sale prices to make them more attractable to buy, but you have to do the work to get them into a usable.
Which makes sense, you know. So I like that.
Ian stuck down there? Combine?
Or he's down there moving.
Okay. Anyhow, heading down this way, are you with me? Yeah. This goes down to the timber yard, the storage, one of the storage areas, the BGA is down here, and there are some fields and then a forestry area. Taking our first left here. We had Big Joe's Timber.
And this is where you make your wood boards.
Yes.
And so I guess there's no log selling point, or is there still a log selling point?
Yeah, you have to sell the. You have to bring the logs here to sell them.
Yeah, but I mean, it goes directly in the factory. But is there a place where you could sell the logs?
No.
Okay. So you have no choice. If you're doing timber, if you're doing logging, you have to do it as boards, and then take your boards and go sell them.
Then sell them at the garden center.
Nice.
There is a Kramer here that is owned by the timber yard. But once again, you don't have to bring a tractor with a front end loader when you're loading up pallets.
Yeah, the other thing though that would have been fun to have, and that could be an update, is for the logs, a grabber for the logs. Just in case some of them get stuck or whatever.
Yeah, good point.
Is your selling trigger up or
yes? Well, it is, but if you take a look at where it's at, it's not really someplace you can back into easily.
Yeah. So that could be an interesting update there.
Yeah, that's something we're going to have to test.
Cool.
A little bit more. Well, you may be able to back in here with a log trailer, because it is pretty open.
Yeah, and the trigger isn't that high, but isn't that low either, so...
Right. So I think it'll work.
Yeah, a good driver will do it.
Do we have one of those?
Don't think so. I think we're all out.
Okay. Let's pull back out here. And we'll be heading the opposite direction from the way Roger's driving, as usual.
Aren't we going right beside door?
No, we're going back here first.
Okay. We're the leader.
Somebody record that?
Yep.
Somebody enough, I am.
Okay.
We got each other. Don't worry.
There are a couple fields back here, but I also want to show you that this is where one of the forestry areas are.
Okay.
The other one is all the way down by the sheep farm. But there's a forestry area here inside the gated area that you need to buy, and then you can harvest the trees if you so desire.
So let's do something here. You've talked about how this you have to buy it, right? And if I look at it right now, if we open the gate, there's sticks sticking out saying that, you know, it's not your stuff. So when you buy it, it disappears, right?
Yes.
So for the viewers, we're just gonna buy it right now, and if you notice, it just disappeared. So that's really
Glad
nice.
that worked.
Huh? He's like, yeah, thank God.
That worked.
Woo!
Yeah.
I knew it worked.
Yeah, he's pen at the ready, didn't you, John?
So now you do own. Are you still able to cut down the trees though, even if you didn't buy it? Is there, like, you know, a type of thing that says field you don't own, you're not able to do it?
Well, let me see if I can cut this down.
Well, now you could because I bought it.
I still can't cut it down.
You don't have a chainsaw.
Oh, that could be it. Yes.
You can always try your arm, John.
Technically, you could still go in there and cut it. I haven't figured out a way to make a collision there.
Okay. Rob is
every time I tried, the collision stayed after the holes went away. So still working on that.
Rob is asking, is this map farming tablet friendly? And honestly, I did try it out with the tablet, and the tablet does work. I mean, the
partially.
The tablet will work with pretty much any map, anyways, because it goes and looks through a script, so it does work in a certain way. I mean, there's no icon or stuff, but
yeah, I didn't add anything to the map to make it work better with it, because to tell you the truth, I haven't used the tablet.
Yeah. But
we have AAA on it.
No. But it would be fun to add it and add all the icons, just because the farming tablet is multiplayer madness kind of thing.
I'll have to get with Danny and work with him on that, because he said that his map, I believe he's told me that he's been putting stuff or making sure that his map works with it. So I'll have to get with him and talk through it and see what needs to be done.
With who?
Danny.
Yeah.
I think I need help.
Is there another way we can go through instead of going by there, or?
That's what I was going to reset the reset the track to it.
Well, we can get by. We'll just drive around, can't we?
Getting knocked from pillar to post. What the hell's going on? You're making me dizzy, man.
How did you get turned on your side?
Ian?
He asked Ian to rub his belly.
No, Ian just ploughed into me, so, you know.
If you push him over here onto the slope, maybe you can get him uprighted.
Okay, moving on. Ian, hold on. Ian, we're all gonna pass you. Ian. Oh, Ian.
Roger, come down here and get the Kramer and you can fix yourself.
Or getting the Kramer, just walk with that one.
Okay. Alright.
Robert says it's a good map.
Thank you. Here we're at the Kcender Valley Co-op Farms grain silos, sales and storage area. As I mentioned earlier, each of the silos is a separate system, and this area actually has a cell silo right here. The first trigger is a cell silo where we can just sell the grains and everything right off the bat. But if we want to put it in storage or waiting for great demand or whatever, we can use a second set of silos, which is just like a farm silo. It'll store it and keep it here till we're ready to pull it out and sell it.
And is there a fee to it, or there's no fees?
There is a small fee. Okay. Not going to be noticeable. But that's basically rent, feed up for the upkeep of the silo system.
Yep.
And then around the back of these silos, there's a storage barn, which should be used for storing potatoes and sugar beets back here. And
is that where the place where you sell potatoes also? Is it here, or is it?
No, if you want to sell it, all the sales go through the first silo system.
Okay. And here
This
there's
is just for storage.
okay. And the fans do work, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Turn the light on so you can see them. Switch.
Like it. I'll leave it also. It's a little more level.
You mean your level?
Sorry, when I go to a house and I feel sick in the house.
This isn't a house. I've yet to meet a farm anywhere on Earth that is 100% level. That's character.
It does. And that's where in the back, that's where you get your grain from.
Yeah, back here is the fill trigger then for pulling out of your storage silos. And then you, if they're offering the best price, you just pull right up here and sell it here, or take it to one of the other sell points. And then what time is it? Ooh, I have to fast forward here.
It's okay, even if it takes half an hour or more, it's all good. Doesn't matter.
No, I'm talking about going into the BGA.
Yeah, it's nearly 8 minutes.
Taking a left
know,
here,
right?
coming out. The BGA is hiding up here in the corner.
I'll go that corner if you want. Go.
No,
But
go.
no!
We'll fast forward.
Hey, they're not open. What are we gonna do?
Who reset my truck?
Do we fast forward?
Yep.
Yeah, the BGA has hours from 9. They're only open from 9 to 5. They
say.
have bankers hours.
Oh,
So we're gonna have to fast forward to get in to look around. You notice the first set of security gates go down at 9 o'clock, and they will definitely go back up at 5 o'clock, right, Edlard? But
Allard
don't be driving over them at that time.
Allard knows it.
You're stuck there for like 12 hours.
So the BJA is the normal one that was lawful. We didn't change anything about it, just added a couple of things.
Yes, just added some storage buildings back here in the back. The BGA does own a front loader. It is sitting back here in the storage barn.
The wheel loader.
Or wheel loader, sorry. With a big bucket.
Good.
And as we mentioned before, the JCB, the wheel loader, and the Kramer are all owned by the places where they're at, so they are not on your, you know, you cannot directly sell them.
You
don't
can't
have
sell
any
them and there's no
maintenance
maintenance.
fees.
Love it. The other thing that would be fun to have, and that's in a future update, is if we have a wheel loader that says on it BJA or something, or have a different skin than the in-game.
Right.
So that way, you know, it's 105%, you know. It's not
What
yours.
with the company name on it, though?
Yeah, something like that. Hey, by the way, we have Gearjammer Gaming in the building. What's up? Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
How you do?
Yes, we have 4D4M. So, do you want to sell something else here, or are you good?
We're good. Yeah, the BGA, like you said, it's the basic BGA. There's nothing fancy going on with that.
Okay. You're wrong way, Ian. Back up.
Did Roger ever get himself fixed?
Oh,
I reset the tractor.
yeah. I got the Kramer. I went back there, and guess what? It was
Tractor
missing.
was gone.
Yeah, I didn't tell you.
Fucker.
I didn't tell you. I was going to reset it.
Really?
Yeah, I said John. I said Roger. I'll reset it.
No,
Why
you
do you
said
keep
John
calling
or
him
reset.
John?
I don't know. Fuck,
I'm getting a
oh,
complex.
sorry.
I feel bad for you, John. Now. So where are we heading now?
Now
Little
we're heading
mad
down
leader.
to the final sell point, and then we'll head to the cow farm after that. But, or no, actually, there's 2 sell points down here. We need Roger with us here.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we do. You need to show us how to use something,
No.
but you're not here with us.
No.
So here we have Stutzy.
Yeah, here we are at the wool exports. We'll which is obviously the wool sell point.
Boom, boom, boom.
What's behind door number 1? Just bales of hay. Yeah, bales of hay. I'm doing good today. Bales of wool. Behind door number 2, Adam. Oh, a JCB.
Nice.
Moving pallets off your trailer. Door number 3, more wool. Door number 4. Oh, the sell point.
wool.
Well, yeah, there are sell wool too, but this is the actual sell point. You have to bring the pallets inside to sell them.
To bring him around the back, you mean? Oh yeah, I see.
You guys gonna come out or what?
Oh, you kidding?
That's why I wanted Roger here.
So basically, you're telling
That's
us
cool.
that the only way to get in is from outside. And you're able to lock down
Trigger is
people.
only on the outside the door. So if one of your friends locks you in, you're in trouble. I mean, you can always, well, you could tab if you have tab available.
Yeah, but I
Playing
think
with the mod that doesn't let you tab, then you're...
you're screwed.
Yep.
Put it that way. Nice.
Somebody on our team, I don't want to say Lard's name, but figured that out yesterday. When they got stuck inside.
Yeah, trust it to be allowed.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, good.
Can I have
This
my,
all of a sudden is in a hurry.
that's mine.
What's yours?
Harvester. Ian was stealing.
Ian. Shame on you. Forward, Ian, and left. Make a left, Adam.
Okay.
Final sell point on the map is down here.
And what do you sell there? Potatoes and sugar beets?
You at the garden center. So
Who
just
shut
about
the
anything
door?
else, but not
Who shut
potatoes
the
and-
door, man?
Oh, and that's where you sell your boards also, right?
Yes, there's a couple different triggers in here.
Somebody shut the door and I can't get out.
Tab out.
Got a bale cell trigger here.
Okay,
This
so,
is the garden center, by the way.
so you have 3 bell triggers. 3 bell sell
Yes.
point. Cool.
Yeah. You have wood chip sales right here. There was also wood chip sales at the timber yard too. And then over here where Delta's heading is the trigger for the board pallets.
Right here.
Yep. And then there is a manure sell point. Did you choose to sell some manure? And then Adam is showing off.
But that,
Four-wheel drive, baby.
he's showing off, but also he's showing the point that there's collisions on those ones. And usually, usually they don't have collisions, and that's one thing that
Yeah,
kind of
nobody
pisses me
gets
off.
straight through.
Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. And that's where you sell slurry.
Yeah, there's a slurry sell point there. And then in the future there may be some others here too, but
Some
Duffy.
greenhouses and stuff.
Duffy sells a lot of stuff down here.
Yeah.
Ian, your pipe is up.
The dodgy on that one.
Alright, well, one more place to see on the map and then we're...
And then the official tour review will be done.
Now this is the long way into the cow farm. Like I said, you could take the road from the hay barn or from the hay wholesale place. That's a little bit quicker, but there is also an access down this back road. Basically takes you all the way around the outside edge of the map. You learn to drive on the road instead of the grass, I might not hit so many trees.
It would help.
Taking driving lessons from Roger, ain't you?
Yep. He was my driver's ed coach at school.
Is he that old?
He's older than dirt.
No comment, Roger?
Probably still in the building.
Me?
John, former client wants to know, is this on console?
Not yet.
But with all seriousness, could you put that on console?
I want to say I doubt it because of the scripting involved with the production facility for one.
But if you took that out, could you eventually maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not ruling the possibility out, but I don't know enough about what you can and cannot specifically have in a map to make it
Console friendly.
So that's something we would
Our
have to
cows eat
check out.
corn on here, though.
What's that?
Our cows eat corn on here.
Hot cows in corner.
Does the cows eat corn in here?
Oh. Oh, we're gonna start that again, huh?
No.
No.
So we're moving on to that silliness now.
Where are you?
You won't be long, I'm coming.
Okay.
Good.
Why am I getting pinged on my phone? You guys trolling me there too?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm too busy
Adam,
driving.
my butt hurts.
Oops.
Stop messing with it then.
Oh man, the ramp is gone.
So here we are at...
Not sure where you are. Oh, there you go. We're at the main cow farm. And this is one thing where everything's been completely changed from the original map. It's a different building, a different cow shed. It's a free-stall cow shed. All the buildings, the storage buildings here, there's lots of different areas in it. Lots of storage down here for different equipment. On the far side of this of the building is the repair shop, where once again it doesn't cost you anything to repair your tractors and customize stuff.
I like how you included that in many places, so you don't have to just go one freaking place.
The building that Roger was just running through is designed to hold bales. You could store all your bales in this one building.
There's one main question that we haven't answered. Is it season ready?
Oh, I thought I was going to address that earlier and forgot. Not 100%. It does work with seasons. It's not going to break with seasons, I don't believe, from what we've tested so far. But I put the snow mask in, but we did find a couple areas when we were testing it where the snow mask, needs to be fixed, little spots here and there where snow shows up inside of a building. And the other thing is some of the textures change with seasons, and some of the trees and the bushes, and some do not. And I'm currently working on trying to get all the textures, all the different trees. This map uses quite a few trees that are not like the standard trees that most maps have as far as the naming convention goes. So they do not change not all the trees change the textures when the seasons change, but
basically
I have started.
But basically the snow mask is in there, so technically you could use it with seasons.
Yes. We've just chosen not to start this gameplay with it. One of the reasons why is because we didn't want to go through another 35 stream season of cutting logs, so to start with. But yes, you could, and we probably will eventually play with seasons in this one.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I see here in the back you have a black tank.
Where are you?
Is that your water place?
Not sure where you're at.
Right at the back of the cow shed, mate.
Oh, okay, well, I'm coming now.
You know where the feed is.
Farmer Klein says, a very nice looking map and lots of great and new ideas. Good work, Farmer John.
Thanks.
He's on about a black tank just here, mate.
Oh, that's a milk storage
trigger in
tank.
it, yeah.
That's a milk trigger?
Yes.
Okay.
That's where you fill up milk. If remember, like I said, you have to put the no stop or stop milk sale in to do it. But if you choose to do it,
you do and you don't. The other way around it is just picking it up before midnight.
Right. You can do it without it. You're right. It just if you don't and you go past midnight, it will sell it.
And I see that here you have little tires with hay or straw, whatever.
Right, hay and straw.
Do you?
Those are not fill triggers, though,
okay.
of any kind. You do fill the straw. Straw gets filled in the building here. There is also the feeding trough in the building here. Driving.
You have to muck them out manually, John.
No, you do not have. Oh, yes, you. No, you do not on this one.
Can I just ask a quick favour? Can we cut the engines because I can't hear shit?
Yeah, it's. How did JCB get down here? I'm not even gonna ask.
No. Is this a water storage or water point or not?
Not sure where you're at yet.
In front of you.
Oh no, that's gasoline.
Storage?
No, just the regular gas.
So you can buy.
I did not change this one over.
Okay.
Should we make it a storage one, John?
Did we?
No,
yeah, we should. That's on my
list.
list.
A storage one, yeah.
Like I said, well, with the exception of the buildings, not too much has changed in the gameplay aspect of it. But
is that a free water point, mate?
Yes, well, I'm 99% sure that I changed this one. Now you guys make me think about it. It was like so long ago that I did it that now I'm gonna...
It's all good. We'll do a little testing. Oh, we have a floating barrel down here, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Probably good. From the demolition derby you guys had going on here yesterday.
So I guess that's the tour of your map?
Yes, we've hit basically all the areas.
So now to answer the question, is this map out for public?
Are you asking me or someone else?
I'm asking you.
No, not yet. It's not. We're gonna play on it a while, I believe, before we release it to anybody, so that we can, if we do find something that's quirky, can be fixed.
Find out all the errors and things like that, yeah.
Well, now you're making it sound like you're expecting to find 20 million errors there, buddy.
Well, actually, no, because we did try out and we did do some testing a couple of days earlier, and we honestly, small, tiny stuff. And by the way, guys, for anyone who wants to do that on the server, because it's a multiplayer map, there's I think only 3 errors on there, which is really, really good for a map itself. So that's really good.
Yeah, I mean, no matter how many times I looked over the map myself, I could look at the same thing 10 times and not see something that's wrong. And once you get a second, third, fourth, and fifth set of eyes looking at stuff, that's when you really notice the little stuff that's... I don't think there's any major issues that we're going to come across, hopefully, but...
I've had a good look around the map, John. There's not many, mate. It's just little ones, really.
It's little stuff, and
yeah, touch-ups, mate.
Yeah. The other thing is, as we play, we've come up with some ideas already of changes we'd like to implement in a future version. Can't really discuss them all here because Roger's in with us, but
yeah. So I guess
Ian, you're making me dizzy. Yes.
I found a hole under this house as well, Joe.
Did you? So thank you, John, for the tour of this map. Thank you for showing us your hard work. I think it's been what 6 to 8 months you've been working on this. I mean, you haven't been working. That's it. You've been working 24/7 on it, but on and off. And
for anybody that's done it, it's a lot of work, and you can't take anything away from anybody that's done a map. I don't know that I
they're not getting
would
paid
have
for
the
it,
patience to start and create one completely 100% from scratch. That is a multi times more effort than what I've had to go through already, and so anybody that undertakes that kind of an undertaking deserves as much credit as you can give to them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's nicely said what you said. It's perfect. Very good. So guys,
And before
go for it.
these roof panels were left here on purpose, not for the reason that
we're using them.
somebody used them for yesterday, but it's just we had a storm come through last week and blew them off, and I haven't had a chance to put them back on yet.
Bit of RP on there.
But somebody did find a creative way to use them yesterday.
Yeah, we might show that off later on.
Mentioning no names, Allard.
So guys, that'll be it. That'll be all for the little tour of it, and we'll be back on maybe in what, half an hour, guys.
Yeah, about that.
About half an hour to be playing. So if you guys want to come back and join us with food, drinks, and have fun, we'll start this whole multiplayer.
We'll be showing off a whole slew of new tractors too at that time.
Yep.
Yeah.
So thank you again, John, for this wonderful map. Again, we're gonna just make sure that everyone knows it is right now private, and we are testing it out with our group, and eventually, hopefully, we'll be releasing it. And disclaimer, we do have permission to release it if we so choose. So till then, come and join us. What?
One thing I wanted to add in is, in talking with, just a little tidbit to throw out there, in talking with Stussy yesterday, he is working on another map, so any of you guys that are fans of the original Law Folds map, the original creator is working on another map. I don't have any kind of a time frame for it, but just something to look forward to in the future is that he's going to put out another map.
Yeah, and
he's a very good map maker as well.
Yeah, and we'll try to keep you guys in the loop with that. I know John's kind of close to him, so we'll try to keep you guys in the loop, and maybe try to have some heads up on that and have some exclusive rights to it.
Yeah, I told him we'd be willing to test it for him.
So guys, if you haven't checked out Farmer John's channel, link down below in the description. There's a couple of videos, not a lot, but I'm sure in the future he'll be adding a couple more if someone teaches him how to use OBS, which I'll do that for you, John.
Yeah, mentioning no names, Delta.
Yeah, I know,
Delta.
Yeah.
So guys, come and join us, half an hour, so 30 minutes. I don't know what time it is now, It's 12:18, so 12:20, so about 12:50 we'll be back. So till then, guys, come and join us again, and see you later.
Adios.
See you later, guys.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.